Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen of the board, there, all ladies. Well, you lost capital.
It were. This is the last lonely few?
To die hard.
This is the tried and true? This is the
This
last
is
lonely
it.
few?
Okay.
Village House closed, so we're not, not up there.
Well, you know, if you hadn't been so cold, it might not have been so bad.
How bad is it out there?
61.
If you had a glass of wine or you were playing bocce, you'd still be out there.
Yeah, maybe we could put it for movie, you know.
It's 58.
It's not bad.
That's 14 degrees warmer than what it was this morning.
So do we have to have another roll call vote now, like another
No,
vote
you already did.
Oh,
to go back into session?
You're back in
No,
regular
we're back
session.
in.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
So do you tell them about the lawsuit? Do I tell them about?
I gotta let Alan do it.
Sure, well, the village has been sued by Omni Fiber LLC because our current solicitation ordinance says no commercial solicitation. It allows non-commercial, which is like, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, schools, soliciting, religious, political, and non-commercial, basically. So we've been sued. They're claiming that what we're doing is unconstitutional, violating their rights to commercial free speech and free commerce and all that. And what I'll do as attorney for the village is I'm going to keep this lawsuit from going into default so the village can fight it. And what council wants to do is try to write up another ordinance than the one we have. Does anybody want to talk about that, or do it?
Well, Alan has proposed an ordinance, and for the first time in my life, I used ChatGPT, artificial intelligence. And it pretty extensively provided a response of how to attack the constitutionality of old ordinance and new ordinance. So what we're in the process of evaluating is how to best meld our suggested restructuring of the ordinance, which we're going to continue to work on. In the interim, Alan has reached out to the other law firm, explained that we are reworking the ordinance and asking them to dismiss the lawsuit.
If you pass an ordinance.
Right.
I mean,
But, he shared with them some proposed
yeah, just ideas.
language of how to amend this and to elicit a response from them, which he has not yet received.
So are they gonna be able to have people come in here then or not?
Well, 4 years ago, you had a permit ordinance where a solicitor could apply for a permit,
Oh,
do a police background, criminal background check, pay a fee, and get a permit from the village. And that was your ordinance. And then 4 years ago, because of what I think the people wanted, we did away with the permit for commercial solicitors.
And with this, they can't just drop off 5 people. Every person that is soliciting will have to get a background check.
They'll have to have,
And a photo ID.
$1,000 to get it?
I'm sorry.
It's gonna cost them $1,000, $2,000 to get this permit?
No, we would do it through the sheriff's department.
No, I
no,
mean,
no.
they
He wants to
apply
know
for a
what
permit.
they
you're gonna
We're
give them
putting a
permit.
price tag on it, but I don't think it's gonna be that steep.
It should be.
Yes.
Well, that would probably be unconstitutional.
But
It's
But we do have it in here that we're gonna generate a list of anybody in the village that wants to opt out. And if you have a village generated no solicitation sign in your window, your door, the solicitor will be given a list can't go here, you can't go here, you can't go here.
You don't
So-
have addresses, not people's names on it, just a no
So
solicitation.
if-
You can opt in to not be solicited.
Do you think, Alan, that this is unconstitutional?
What?
The way our ordinance is written right now? Is it
I think it's a toss-up. And there's no case in Medina County or in the 9th District Court of Appeals, which is our district. There's no Ohio Supreme Court case that I know of. So it's kind of new territory.
And are we the only village that's being sued?
Why, I don't know, I haven't checked that.
I tried to read stuff online, I just couldn't get it to download on my phone.
Right. Yeah, I'd like
The
to,
first line in the court case was a consolidation.
Hmm.
The first line in the online portal
yeah,
said it was a consolidation.
really.
What's that mean?
That means that there's more than one plaintiff or
I
defendant.
haven't seen that, but
But I couldn't read it, I couldn't get it.
I have a staff which can research all that, about other cases in Ohio, et cetera. But, I think it's a toss-up. And I really think in this day and age, commercial speech is something that courts are probably gonna take seriously. Because it is the general atmosphere, I think, is to encourage business, encourage enterprise, encourage companies.
Yeah, the things we want to do, Mark, is, protect our residents. The last time this went through, there were several people, single female, single mom, being solicited at weird hours. And, they thought they were being stalked or, scoped out. So we want to eliminate all of that, keep it viable. If you don't want to be solicited, put that thing in the door. If somebody shows up, call the police.
Can you have hours on that too?
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, and this is just a proposal that's being kicked around. It's
10 to
nothing.
7, Monday through Saturday.
Pretty comprehensive.
Yeah, it's good. But, it provides that, this idea provides that the solicitor would have to pay a fee, bring in a criminal background check from the sheriff's department, and would have to get a photo ID, maybe on a lanyard, buy a box of them, give them a lanyard and a little ID and permit.
How high do you think the fee for the permit could be?
Well, I think you go too high with it, you're basically eliminating it, which would
I agree.
raise the claim of it's still bad.
We're talking about a business here.
We haven't got to that point in our discussion. We're still trying to work through the details. It's gonna require some logistical work to have it function appropriately. It would be punitive for Gary if we did it manually. So we want to do it electronically to minimize his involvement and work effort. We got to work through a bit. And we need to have a discussion with the sheriff's department to see what they're capable of doing, what they're interested in doing. We're not talking about hundreds of people,
Right.
but this all has to be doable, workable, feasible, and not punitive to Alan's
I'm
point.
gonna suggest some teeth in it, so that if you're caught without the permit, it's something
Right.
criminal, and something that we don't need our deputy to charge them with, it's something that could be,
I can file it.
You know,
I'd have
two-
to approve.
2:00 in the afternoon, and I call 911 and say, hey, I've got a solicitor here without a permit. And they send a car down and they kick the guy out, but they can't charge him.
Well, they can take a police report.
Buckingham just went.
Yeah.
They could charge him or I could charge him, once we have it.
Well, that's, to that point is some of the guts we're trying to get into this thing to make sure it's covered right. You're right, but just from the first wave, we got.
I'm not really open to putting a sign in my window.
It-
My house.
if we
I don't
have-
think That's a good idea.
If we have the online registration and it works as designed, as suggested, you won't have to.
When they get their permit, they'll get that list of people that don't want to be solicited.
This is the
And if they
proposal.
knock on one of those doors, it's part of the penalty.
But it's like everything else in life. You participate or you do not. You say you don't want to, but you don't respond to us. You're not on our register.
Oh, yeah, I'll respond.
But I'm saying, we have to keep it open-ended so that you as a resident have the choice.
Sure. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just not open to putting a sign in my window
That's
saying
your
you're a
call, that's your
solicitor.
decision.
You
You
can
know,
put
I
your
don't
address
know
on
sign
it.
there, but he wouldn't be open to it either.
That's why we have the list.
Property book.
Yep.
And we, the mechanism is suggested is that we review this list quarterly, keep it updated. I mean, it's not gonna be trouble or work-free, for sure. But
Another idea they have, which I like, is, you can't have like 6 guys in a van pull up and say, we're from Omni Fiber. Each one would have to get a permit and go through the process. And I like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of hoops.
Gives you a lot of knowledge about what's going on. And a lot of people will just not bother.
Yep.
If they're selling vacuum cleaners or whatever.
So with this ordinance, it will open up for anybody to come into the village.
it'll apply to everyone equally.
Yeah, and everyone can apply
Now,
for a
this,
permit.
this ordinance is about commercial solicitation.
Right.
So these are for-profit companies, not the schools, not political, not religious
Scouts.
organizations. So this is
Let's
a
go.
commercial solicitation, addressing commercial solicitation is what I'm trying to say.
And honestly, what I'm expecting Omni Fiber to say to that is you're discriminating against. You're discriminating against us and allowing charities and religion and little politicians, which I think there is a real difference, but
There is.
I don't know what the court would say.
I think the court would go along with what we're proposing just because they are a corporation. You're supposed to be able to afford these kind of things.
I agree with that.
It's not kind of ironic that they're suing their customers.
It is.
It
It
is.
is.
They're probably
And then we
I
have,
guarantee I'm on the phone with them in the morning.
and then we have to use taxpayer money to fight them
Yeah,
and go to court.
especially
True.
as open as this council has been to having them here to talk about their product.
Yep.
And.
It was a
promoting
different
their product
company
on
then,
their Facebook page.
Mark, it was a different company
I
then.
understand that. I
It was,
understand that.
yeah, it was Medina Fiber, which transferred to Lit Communities, which is now Omni Fiber.
But hasn't it always been Don, the salesperson, or has the salesperson changed?
I believe that the corporation itself has changed. I think Lit and Medina merged, and now Omni actually has purchased them out. So it's a completely different company, because the other companies were very responsive to us working with them and not soliciting in the village, because we had the no solicitation ordinance before Lit Fiber came in here, before Medina Fiber came in here. And they sat here in this room and they were 100% fine with it. And they were like, not a problem. And they were appreciative of all the different outlets that we had between email chains that we have, they're a part of our unofficial Facebook page. Katrina has let them on there so they can solicit there. And we had at least 2 meetings here, informational meetings where people could come in and ask questions and all the things.
Omni Fiber acquired this business, I can't tell you the exact date, but the upper echelon of Omni Fiber got 25+ years of parallel experience in this field. I believe they're domiciled in Texas. They serve 4 different states. The law firm engaged in this has 1,100 attorneys, 22 offices,
Which means
and
they
a
probably have
shopping
one
list
person.
of specializations.
Because
Now,
there's one person back and everybody else is gone.
that's neither here nor there, but it's good background, and if you're interested, research it.
Oh, yeah.
Look, you'll be interested in what you see. So we're doing our best to be thorough. Alan is doing a good job. It's just business. None of us can figure out what the hell they're doing and why they're doing it.
Well, they put all the fiber in and no one's opting into it, so I think they're like, what's going on? I'm not opting in, I love my Spectrum.
I disagree.
But
I don't
I'm on
think
me
so.
right now,
Yeah.
I'm really gonna look at other things.
I'm with that.
It's just pissed me off.
Question, what have you gotten from Omni? Have you gotten mailings, telephone
Yes.
calls?
Yes,
Emails.
they're
Emails.
email.
emails,
So they've got lots of channels.
a lot of
Yeah.
emails. If you have a phone connection with them, they sent out an email to tell you about how to transfer your phone for your caller ID and voicemail and stuff like that.
I just got a mailing this past week about what they're offering right now for new customers. I'm already a customer,
I'm not a customer and I don't think
It
I'm
was-
getting
it was-
solicited to from them.
current resident in my mailbox.
I'll have to pay attention.
So that's what's going on. Appreciate your patience while we had the executive session. Sorry for the chilly weather.
Oh, because you guys are out there.
I thought I had a leak.
Do you have anything else for legal?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Gary? Finance?
This past Saturday, I distributed the August bank reconciliation report showing everything in balance. Any questions, comments from council? I have a motion authorizing council to sign off.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye. I still have to do that part, I'm sorry.
Opposed?
Great, I got a copy of Robert's rules if you need it.
No, just,
We can get a few cards.
I'm with you.
This past Saturday, I distributed to council the end of August appropriations report for review. Any questions, comments on appropriations? And you have motion from council to approve signing off on the appropriations.
So moved.
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any opposed?
Thank you. Okay, let's talk about that already. I did receive a parking violation ticket. So far, no payment. Ticket was issued September 2nd, 25/9/2/25. Now they owe $30. How are we to proceed and who is to proceed?
When was the ticket due?
9/2, they had 2 days to pay $20. After 2 days, it's $30.
Would it be appropriate for you to correspond with them now?
Yeah. You can give me the details.
Okay.
If they get 3 unpaid tickets, legally, you can notify the Bureau of Motor Vehicles and renew the registry.
Was that the first ticket in how long?
Oh, years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember it. I remember.
RA was present,
Council.
was the tar.
It was in response to anonymous complaint.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who wrote the ticket?
It was a truck down in Long Acre in the beach area that's all.
And it's the old
RA
part.
was very proud.
They're in the box here.
Nobody was there to tell them to move it, so they gave them. No side comments on that. That's after we moved.
On September 5th, I made a recommendation to council suggesting that council president be listed on the website, list of village contacts, and the list of council president immediately beneath the mayor is appointed contact based on recent events. Does council want to issue a motion or just let it drop?
So you're just a motion to have the website updated, is that,
That's
do you need a
correct.
motion for that?
we just update it all the time.
Right. If, what I had written was, because of the contact, there was a question about who to contact in an event like this. By putting the council president immediately beneath the mayor,
Right.
and perhaps that addresses that question in the future. Or you just let it as is.
I think it's appropriate to update it, but that might be, Lisa would do that.
Right, and also, Jim Brandenburg, on the homepage is not listed as the zoning inspector, and he asked to be above legal for council as the zoning inspector on the homepage of the website.
And Tabitha's email address needs updated.
No, I checked that. It's the correct email address. Well, when you click on my name on that page, it takes you to my Gmail address that I use. It doesn't take you to the NEO.
It didn't when I tried it.
I checked it after that, and it does take you to the Gmail account I've been using.
Okay.
So does council want to change the list of contacts or the village or not? If not, we can move on.
Let's move on.
I don't think it's necessary.
Okay. As of the end of August, balance of the primary checking account, $425,144.06. Money market, $207,297.88. Star Ohio, $114,974.86. Total, $747,416.80. Any questions, comments?
Yeah, the first number's over the 250 FDIC, how is that covered?
250 FDIC.
250,000 FDIC insurance coverage.
Oh, well, that's because right now we're on that special program with our bank where all of our monies are invested in numerous banks. So that in any one institution, we are not exceeding that number. So all the monies are covered through FDIC,
And what's in Star Ohio now?
114,000.
Okay, fine, thank you.
Sure. Other questions, comments?
I'd say.
How much the total?
$747,416.80. Okay, that's all that I have.
Alrighty. Public participation. Mark? Pam? Debbie?
No, nothing.
Al?
No.
Debbie? Okay. Oh, I skipped old business. Sorry, guys.
I have some.
Old business, please. I apologize. My bad.
Alan Michelson, Jim
Yes.
Brandenburg wants to know when the 10 days are up for correcting the vehicle and the high grass that he rode up for 9 Parkway Path.
Yeah.
He said, is it okay if I cut and weed whack the areas that need done and charge the village? Is this okay for us? The reason I'm giving 10 days is because I have to mail a copy to his other address because I don't know how often he comes to check the house.
Mhm. Yeah, that's fine.
Got it.
Any other old business? I'm gonna take that as a no. I was supposed to do public participation after that. Sorry, guys. Anything? Okay, good. Any new business?
Yeah, just one thing, it's usually just boilerplate. NOPEC has their annual meeting, and they ask for a proxy. Generally, the mayor just says, Alan, you're the proxy, and I fill out the form.
You did fill it out?
No, I didn't do any of that.
Oh, okay,
I've been that proxy in the past, and the mayor told me to do that.
okay.
So did she tell you to do something?
Well, I didn't know, like, with the time frame of things, like if you wanted me to do that,
That had been talked about with, yeah, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
But it's really the mayor's call.
because I was gonna,
Or the wonderful acting mayor.
I was going to attend the meeting.
I don't see a problem with Barb taking over
That's fine
to
by
move
me.
forward.
And there's a proxy statement on that. Did you get the email on
Yeah.
that? Okay. So follow up on that and tell Kayla that you're there.
So I can either just attend the meeting or sign the proxy.
You sign the proxy, allows you to vote at the meeting.
Oh, okay.
They used to have a live stream component of that meeting,
Mm-hmm,
so that you could do either one,
okay.
depending on what you wish to do. And that's all I have with that, on that.
I'll fill it out and then forward it to her and I'll copy you
Do
guys
what,
on it.
do what the instructions say.
Any other new business? We need one more motion.
A move, we adjourn. Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye. All opposed?
Aye.
Uh,